So this video is going to be some key advice for men dealing with women that are new. The new ladies you guys are dealing with, bro, here's some advice for you. So there's no women, unless they're damn near brain dead, that likes men who try to jump in too quick, too early, too thirsty when trying to date, even just for hookups, bro. Women don't like thirsty men. You have to show her that you're somebody. You have to show her that you're self-made. You have to show her you're not in a rush to do nothing because you want to get to know the partner you're dealing with. You save all that fun stuff for when you actually get to know somebody and y'all both build this strong like towards each other to the point where it's going to be love. That's when things are going to take off. So this is what a lot of men today fail to understand. A lot of men today think, oh, I got to get a piece, bro. I got to go get a piece, bro. I got to go get a piece. I got to hit up Tinder. I got to hit up this. I got to hit up that. Got to talk to all these girls on Snapchat. Snapchat. That's where you're going wrong, dude. You have to focus on yourself. You have to be presentable to begin with. You have to be a man with a plan that's got it together. And you're naturally going to get many looks from different women because you have took the time to build yourself, to build your life. And those are the results you guys will start to see, but it's going to take years. It's going to take years to actually get seen, but you will get seen if you do the work because you're going to be that rare. It's not every day a man walks by that looks good, confident, he's got money, he's got swagger, looks good, just all the stuff. It's not every day a man like that just walks by. So if you're that type of dude, you're going to get looks. You're going to get women approaching you. And that's the way it's going to be. It's that simple. As far as the thirsty men, y'all's going to stay thirsty for the rest of your lives. Until you learn what has to take place, until you learn what type of work needs to be done, and you need to just chill. If you're a disciplined man, you're automatically not thirsty. And I mean actually disciplined. I don't mean going to the gym one time a week. I don't mean eating healthy a few times a week and the rest is shit. I mean sheer discipline. On a weekly, monthly, yearly basis, you're disciplined. You're about that life. You're building yourself. If you're disciplined, you automatically will not be thirsty, but thirsty men are undisciplined. You see how that works. Forms of undiscipline is shown in many different ways. You could have bad addictions. You could have PORN addictions. You could have all sorts of stuff. And you just lack knowledge, you lack the physical, whatever it might be, you just lack discipline overall. But if you're disciplined in all areas, you will be a strong man that is not thirsty, that knows who he is. That is a turn on to women. Because women want a man who knows who he is. Women want a man with a plan. They don't want no thirsty grasshopper out there that's just trying to get a piece. That is gross to them, and it is gross. Because what are you doing, bro? Like, you're just trying to go out there to make something happen instead of making something out of yourself. So yeah, and the guys that do, let's just say hypothetically that go to nightclubs and all this, the guys that are going to go there, that are going to pick up on the women, are usually the more popular dudes. It's usually the dudes who play sports, who has things going, who works hard, makes money, and they're not thirsty because they're somebody. They don't have to go out there and try overly hard because they're going to get looks. They're going to walk by. Women's going to see them. and they're going to want them. But they're not going to want the weird dudes walking around, getting just completely loaded and trying to walk around finding a piece. That's not going to work. Because they know you're probably some bum. They probably know you have nothing going on. So if you look presentable, if you look like you got stuff going on, if you have confidence, if you have social confidence and you're just out there, you're going to get a lot of looks. The thirsty stuff never works, whether it's for hookups, especially not dating. None of that stuff. So it's funny how I was never once that dude in my entire life. Even in days of high school where you find yourself at all these high school parties, all these the top parties that would go on in high school and stuff like this, 200 to 300 people going. It's funny how even at that time, you're not even taught game at that time. You're not taught anything. It's just you're a fairly young kid. You just show up, and what you got is what you got. You don't really learn shit at that age. Maybe nowadays, because we're now in the information age, but whenever I was, there was none of that, bro. We're all just naturally being who we are, which that's when life was far better because there's just too much stuff today. Now, there's pros and cons to it, but I'll tell you, it was better. But anyways, it's almost like I naturally knew how to be. I was never that guy that's just walking around trying to just get on some female. Like, just be yourself, bro. Just be calm, be yourself, and you're going to have people coming up to you. And that's, everyone has their different ways of doing things. But women don't really like the guys who's trying to come on too strong and trying to like get them and get something out of them. You just got to chill out and be yourself and have a good time, obviously, and have some confidence about yourself. But it's not about the thirst. It's not about trying to just get something. It's chilling with confidence, having a good time, and they can see that you're safe. But some dude who's trying overly hard, they're going to come off as that dude who is not safe and is not secure. So people need to chill out and just let things be sometimes. That's the way life got to be in general. But yeah, man, these are a few pointers for you guys. And if you guys find yourself right now not being a somebody, you don't feel like a somebody, you haven't put in the work to be a somebody, I suggest not even trying to pick up on women at all. I suggest not even trying to get in a relationship, hookups, anything. I suggest fully focusing on yourself, focusing on your health, focusing on your life, focusing on things that's important to you so you can come out on top. Which you will. It's funny and amazing what can happen if you just do the work. And it's always cliche to say that because I say it damn near in almost every video, but it's just funny how it works. But when the work is avoided, nothing good will happen. When you do that work, good things happen. And good things happen to those who work hard, stay patient, make the right choices. And those who don't, you're going to see the consequences of that, and you're not going to see the result. That's the thing. Most humans today in general are not committed. They're just living. They're just living. They're just doing, There's no structure. There's no discipline. And it's amazing how much better life is when you have structure and daily disciplines. It changes you as a person. When you start to get away from that, it starts to change you for the worse. You're just kind of doing whatever. You have fun here, you have fun there, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not saying never have fun. Of course, you got to have some fun, but you got to be disciplined. You can't get away from your discipline to engage in so much fun. And you're going to forget about who you are. It's impossible to even know who you are when you're an undisciplined human. When you're a disciplined human, you're going to know exactly who the fuck you are. You're going to know exactly what you're capable of. You're going to know what you can do because you're disciplined. And you gain that confidence about yourself to go on and do anything. That is how my life went. I didn't jump straight into some career. I didn't jump straight into school, into anything. I took the time. I worked here and there, saved money, had money, and lived at home for a little bit, back at the folks' place, and I focused on myself. I focused on my health, my fitness, my little things that I tried here and there, fitness modeling, bodybuilding, MMA, all that kind of stuff. I'm going down different paths. I'm venturing down different paths, figuring things out and developing new skills, gaining confidence overall. I spent a lot of time studying, reading books, watching podcasts, watching motivational videos, all kinds of stuff to get my mind in the right place. And that changes you. Imagine not doing those things at all. Imagine never being around those things at all. But imagine being around those things all the time. The things you surround yourself with is who you become. The things you avoid to do are the things that you avoid to do and you'll never become. If you put time and effort into the things that you're doing, you're going to get a big ROI, a return on investment. Because you've been putting in the time. You show up to the gym every day or 4 to 6 times a week. You're eating good. You're doing proper workouts. You understand how to pump that iron. You're going to get jacked. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Some people get far more fit than others because they're more talented in the gym overall. They understand the psychology of pumping iron. They can feel what they have to do. And some, they could be in the gym for 10 years, bro, and they don't see a result. And it's because they're just not that good at being in the gym. There's something they're doing wrong. They're not eating correctly, or they're not training correctly. Something is off. But you're easily going to get the result if you just do what needs to be done. And that's what so many people fail to do today. These are the people that I am closest with in life, are disciplined people who understand things. And the most undisciplined people are the most chaotic, ruthless, and they're just not, you can't get anywhere with them because they're unpredictable. They're not predictable. They're not centered in life. There's so much work that needs to be done and you just can't. This goes for everybody. It goes for your own family. It goes for friends. It goes for literally everybody who is undisciplined. Like, when you're disciplined and people aren't, it's going to be very hard to even stay in contact with them to do anything. It's going to be very difficult because you work yourself to a whole different level. The speed of life that you live is a different type of thing than what they're doing. It's different. It's different realities. It's a whole different spectrum of life. And that is what the work will do for you, bro. I've lost many friends. I've lost many friends in the past because they were undisciplined. I tried to get them up. I tried to get them going. I tried my hardest to get them to be who I knew they could be. We used to be close. And we're not close no more because they have failed to do those things. They went down a bad path. They got into drugs, they got into alcohol, they got into those things, they got into partying too much, and I took a completely different route. I was disciplined. I did the things I was supposed to do. I become the man I was supposed to be. And I continue to level up in ways that, certain things happen, certain things come about, and It's just more work to do. And that's the beautiful thing about life. Nobody's perfect. You never will be. I will never be, but I strive to be. And that is my motto. I'm not perfect, but I strive to be that. And that's going to make me the most complete man I can possibly be. If there's a problem, you best better believe I'm going to fix that problem. I'm not going to live my life with all these problems. And if there's a problem, I'm going to learn about it. I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to be the best man I can be. Mark my words. Mark my words, bro. That is who I am. I live by it. You see this right here? I don't leave problems in the back shelf. Oh, I'll do that some other time. No, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to put it right at the forefront of my life. I'm going to solve this right now because that is who I am. I am determined. I'm not living my life all messy and It's never happened to me before and it never will. Something happens, I will fix it. And I highly recommend all of you guys fixing problems. If there's problems, bro, fix it. Don't just leave it there. Oh, I'll do that later. Work on that later. You commit yourself now. You do it now. You get the things done you have to get done right now. This is what will make your life flourish. And this is also what will make your life suffer if you don't do that work. But anyways, yeah. Back to the topic right quick before I end this video. Yes, bro. Becoming this type of man, you're going to flourish in all ways. But if you're not disciplined, my stomach's just growling right now because I'm hungry as shit because I just got back from the gym. I got to eat. I'm depleted. I need calories. But anyways, men who are thirsty are not disciplined. Men who are thirsty, women know you're thirsty. Women know the men who aren't thirsty and they cling to those men like you would never believe. Because their value is high up. But clingy men value almost none. Your value's far down here. They're just going to look at you and they want nothing to do with you. But these other men, they see those other men. Disciplined. Promising. That's the man you need to be. That's exactly what it has to be. And if you become that, you will have your way in this life. In every way you could possibly think. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. We're going to cut this one a bit short. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.